What's up, Savage Gamer here, and today we are reviewing Straylight, who the devs were kind enough to provide me this code for review on the PSVR headset. I'm using the PlayStation 5 and Move controls. This is also available on Quest 1 and 2 headsets, as well as Steam VR. And I'll admit, I came into this one a bit skeptical, as it's a smaller indie dev and comes with a moderate $20 price of entry, so I wasn't expecting much of it.
We have chosen some of the galaxy's most beautiful and deadly locations for these challenges.
But god damn, I wasn't prepared for it to blow my expectations out of the water the way it did. So what is Straylight? Well, if Windlands, Tetris Effect, and Bound all had a hot and heavy orgy, Straylight would be their bastard prodigy love child, essentially. Your moves are transformed into hand light cannons, and you basically use spherical light nodes to get from point A to point B, and that's it. Sounds simple, right? Well, it is, at least the concept is, but to master the fluid movement required is quite challenging. However, it's in all the best ways, and yes, you will die a lot, but it's okay because
the coming challenges will cause you to fall and die many times. There is no shame in resetting back to the checkpoint. Dying, after all, is part of the fun. You have just become your own worst enemy.
The amazingly voiced and sarcastically antagonizing narrator said it perfectly. It's just part of the fun. And Straylight is absolutely above everything else I will mention in this review, fucking fun. Things start off simple enough to help you become acclimated to the controls and physics, which are absolutely spot on. I had zero issues using the moves, and that alone speaks volumes of the work these developers put into it, as many more prominent developers seem to have issues dialing in the tracking, and on a game like this, it is imperative that the tracking is spot on and precise, and Straylight absolutely fucking nails it on that front. Now, I want to cover my one and only grievance I have with Straylight, so let's get that out of the way now so we can cover all the many positives about this title, that being click turning only. A game so fast paced without having smooth turning to equally match the game's pace, and having to instantly cut to a 45-degree snap turn angle was not only jarring, but actually caused me to die on several accounts, as well as completely lose my bearings, causing me to feel lost in its stages and disoriented to an honestly pretty frustrating level. It did not feel intuitive whatsoever. But here's the good news.
You did very well on that last challenge. A little too well. Suspiciously well. So let's try one with a little more murder in it.
I reached out to the developer about the lack of smooth turning, and they are going to immediately put out a smooth turning patch as soon as it's ready. So I wouldn't let that issue refrain you from missing out on this absolutely stellar title, as they are now aware of that complaint and are addressing it. And it wasn't so bad as I didn't want to play it at all. In fact, the snap turning became another challenge within itself, to be honest, but I'd prefer to not have so many challenges, as the game alone stands on its own merit as far as that goes. Now, you will die a shit ton over and over again, but not once did I ever feel like it was unfair, aside from if snap turning was the actual cause of my death. The way this game is designed is absolutely brilliant, as I just didn't want to give up. I strived to do better and better. The feel of the physics engine here surpasses even Windlands. The music score is right up there with the likes of Tetris Effect or Thumper as far as the quality and enjoyment goes, and the graphics are amazingly sharp in the headset with a similar style I haven't seen done this damn good since Bound VR, making for an all-around exceptionally fun and addictive title. And the more you play, the much better you become when you can just feel the game and listen to its music, almost reaching a state of adrenaline-induced zen. If you stick with it, you'll get it down, and it becomes an absolutely rewarding, immersive, and memorable experience that many games strive to achieve and fail for several reasons. Missing the mark in a key area, or you just don't feel that they put the appropriate amount of love into their title maybe. But Straylight is one for the VR enthusiast who is looking for that next must-have experience that feels special. It fucking blows my mind that it took this long to get a game like this into VR, and that the developers who went for something entirely new but with a familiar feel managed to just nail it on nearly every aspect but on their first attempt.
Spirit, don't you think? I mean, did you come here to go slow?
Not only do I see the enjoyability for all us VR gamers out there with this title, I see probably even more than the developers themselves see in this. Seriously, I see potential for an entirely new esport being made of Straylight, racing each other to the goal. And it may be hard to see what I'm saying via share screen in 2D, but once you're looking at this in VR and become decent at it, I bet anything you'll say, holy shit, Savage Gamer is right about that. Straylight is just in its infancy stages, with what I believe is only a 5-person development team at the helm. But with enough support, I am entirely sure this could easily grow into something far beyond what any of them even imagined. I've been an avid VR gamer for a very long time, and with over 600 VR titles under my belt, I know when something special and truly unique comes along, and Straylight is exactly that. Is it perfect? I wouldn't go that far, but with the upcoming smooth turning patch, it will surely be even better than I already think it is. If they added cross-platform and competitive gameplay, Straylight could easily be the next big VR-driven esport. But at the very minimum, it's worth your $20 all day. And you guys should know me by now. I'm pretty fucking picky and honest, and I have no problems calling a game out for being shit if it fails to meet my mark. There are several videos on my channel, and most recently, go watch my Survive VR review, a game I truly wanted to love, and just, yeah, go watch that video if my credibility comes into question for any of you who are watching. Straylight came out of nowhere with no marketing or PR about it from a developer team who, to be quite honest, even though they did provide me this code for review, I'm not even sure of the development team's fucking name. I know the lead of development goes by Dr. Block, but I'm unsure if that's the development studio's name or just his. My point being, PSVR 1 isn't yet dead. It may have been dying, but a game like Straylight helped to resuscitate some life back into the old headset again, making me feel excited to play a new IP from a dev team who knows what VR should be for us, and they fucking delivered it. Now you've heard me sing its praises, where does it fall on the rating scale? Well, I have to rate it in the state I reviewed it. That's just how it goes, and I wish I could give it a higher score because I know that they are working on the literal only complaint I could find throughout my time playing it. So for now, it's an admirable 8 out of 10, but with implemented smooth turning, I'd be giving this a 9 out of 10 all day. I do take into consideration this is a small studio based upon the nature of the game as well, but this needs to be in your library. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and until next time, have fun, stay savage, and keep gaming. I'm out, y'all. Peace.